Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I go by Anna. This channel is about love, positivity, beauty, and real life. And if you're down with that, stick around and subscribe. So, in today's video, I am super psyched. I am so glad to be back in this space. I know that you guys, if you follow me on social media platforms, you watched my last video, you know that I did have a death in the family, and it was rough. So I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and everybody that sent their well wishes. Thank you so much. This video is going to be a full face of first impressions. The brands I have tried, but the products I have not. So I am going to go over all of these products with you. Maybe I can save you guys a little bit of money if I try something out and it's shitty, and maybe I can show you guys some really bomb-ass products that you'll want to go out and purchase and have for yourself. So we're going to get right into this video, and I will see you guys at the end. You guys know that I absolutely love the Maybelline primer. It is the Master Prime, and it just kills me that I am not using that today. I have the Maybelline New York Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This guy right here. I think we're going to give this one a second try. So I'm just going to get right in and do the damn thing. So the only thing that I am not trying out today that is new is my eyebrows. Let me know in the comment section what you guys recommend for brows, because that's just one thing that I just didn't pick up, and it wasn't meaningful. I just didn't really think about it until I'm sitting here and I'm like, oops. So there's that. But I am just gonna put this primer on really quick. This does feel really good on the skin, a little oily. Just a little oily. I do fall on the oilier side of the spectrum, so I just want to let you guys know that right now, because I am going to be testing out obviously like primers, foundations, and I just want to let you guys know what skin type I have. So I have always been oily in my T-zone area, but kind of like dry in other spots. So I guess that is like considered like medium. I don't know. So I am going to try out today, and this I actually have never heard about this, and I was in the drugstore and I saw it, and it was a little pricey, but it is the Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation, and it has SPF 20 brightening complex. So it's this guy right here. I don't get why my lights do that, you guys. I'm sorry. And I got the shade LC1. The shade range seemed to be okay as far as I could see. Whoa, I wasn't expecting this. Okay. I thought this was just going to be like a pour out foundation. So I am just going to dot this, and we'll see how full coverage this is. I actually don't like applicators like this because I feel like it's a little unsanitary. So let's just see, like with one little, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to need more full coverage. I'm going to need to build this up. It looks like I got my shade though. Okay, so I'm going to take another dip. I'm really shocked by this. I had no idea. I have not seen any reviews on this foundation at all. So yeah, I'm like shocked that this is like an applicator like this, but it is what it is. I go hard with my foundation, you guys. I think it's because like I'm in recovery from acne, so I am just so used to going in, you know, pretty full coverage with a pretty hard hand when it comes to foundation. I've always done that. I was like the cake face queen in high school. I was trying to see if this might be like a 2-in-1 like concealer foundation type of thing, just because of the wand, but it's not saying anything like that. Looks good, feels good, definitely, like I said, is buildable. I feel like I got my chin covered. My chin is a huge problem area. I have acne scars, so I'm gonna have to get that needle plucking, sewing thing, whatever the freak that's called. Oh my god. No brainstem. And it is not creasing into my fine lines right now. And I have not baked or set my face at all yet, and that really freaks me out. So we're gonna get moving on. What I'm gonna do is I am going to give a product another chance, just like I did with the primer. And that is going to be the Coulorpop No Filter Concealer, and this is light as F. This is in the shade Fair 06, and I got it online. That's why I did a really bad job of picking out the color, but we're gonna give it another try. We're gonna give it another try. So I am just gonna do, it's so weird.
I'm just gonna shut up and put it on.
Oh my gosh, it's so light. It is so light. Maybe that's a good thing though, you guys. Maybe this will just be a good thing. Yeah, what I was gonna say is I'm not used to this wand because my instant age rewind is like a little bubble. Look at how light that looks on camera. Wow, it does not look that light like in real life, but on camera it looks insane. I am gonna blend this out immediately, and the reason that I've been trying to really avoid like putting my concealer, sorry, that's my bracelet and my watch and everything. I've been trying to avoid bringing my concealer too close to my eyes because of creasing, but I know I made a video not too long ago about baking and how it's not a necessity, but I've been baking my under eyes and it's really been helping with the creasing. Okay, that blended out okay. I'm just gonna bring this onto my eyes, like what's left over. Ugh, I have a leaky eye, my goodness. If you guys can recall, the reason I did not like this concealer is because it creased on me, and it creased with a vengeance. But like I said, I've been baking my under eyes, so we're gonna see what it's like with me baking them. So I'm just gonna take my Morphe highlight and contour sponge, and I am just gonna put a crap ton of powder on my under eyes right now. Okay, so I baked my under eyes, obviously, and I'm just gonna put like a little bit of powder on my eyes. So there's that. I'm just gonna let that bake for a little bit, and so far we're looking okay. We're looking okay. What I usually do now is I will usually take a large fluffy brush, and I use the BH Cosmetics #1 brush. This is from the 12-piece crystal quartz set. I think it was 12-piece. They're still selling it on bhcosmetics.com. I definitely recommend their brushes. Their brushes are bomb. So I'm just going to set my face with this powder, and I'm just gonna kind of ignore the bake on my eyes for right now. And I know what you're thinking, Anna, like what powder are you using? I'm using the Cover FX powder right now. I did get a new powder. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. I'm gonna use it for a different purpose. Since I put foundation on my neck, I set my neck as well, because you don't want creasing on your neck. Do other people do this? I don't know. I do it, whatever. So there's that. So I set my face like I normally would. I am going to move on to the eyes. I'm gonna take my Morphe M536 brush and I'm just gonna wipe away this bake. While I make really stupid funny faces. I sometimes will leave my bake on while I do my eyes in case there's any fallout, but today I am trying something that I have not tried since I was like literally in high school, and that is cream eyeshadows. And I picked up 3 different cream eyeshadows. Look like this. These are actually Wet and Wild. I got the color Fave Leggings, which is a purple color, Running Naked, which is like a goldish color, and then Mauve Girl. So I'm gonna swatch all of these for you. And I'm only gonna use 2, I think, because the color story is just not gonna go very well, and you'll see what I mean in a minute here. So we have, here are the swatches. And we have, the purple one is Fave Leggings. The middle one is Running Naked. And then the last one, this pinkish kind of corally color, is Mauve Girl. So I am going to use Running Naked and Mauve Girl today. I don't know if I'm supposed to prime my eyes with something. I mean, my eyes are primed with concealer and with just a little bit of powder, and they're tacky, so we're just gonna go in and see what happens, okay? I'm going to take Mauve Girl, and I am going to just put that on the outermost part of my eye. Like messy, like whatever, you know? It's kind of hard to get it on. And I'm just kind of, because I have hooded eyes, I bring everything up. So I'm just going to bring it up as I would a normal eyeshadow. And I'm just going to bring this up and create a line right here. I mean, they're not the creamiest things in the world. Let me go back in one more time with this. Do you hear that? Like, I'm like pressing pretty hard to get this on. Let me take my BH Cosmetics number 9 brush. Looks like this. I'm gonna try to manipulate it with this brush. So I'm not crazy in love right now. We're just gonna continue. So that was Mauve Girl, and then I am going to take Running Naked, which is this goldish color in the middle here. And I am going to put that in the innermost corner of my eye. And I am bringing it up high because I have hooded eyes. That one seemed to go on smoother. I don't even really want to manipulate that too much. I think that that looks really pretty. The shade Mauve Girl, I did try to bring out a little bit. I'm going to try to do a little something something on the under eye. So let me see if I just put it directly on the eye. And now I'm going to use the smudge brush to kind of just line that up so it's not looking wonky. I don't want to be obsessive about this. I actually, you know what? We're just going to let that be, and then I'm going to take Running Naked and I am going to put it just right on it, because it doesn't seem to be working that well with the brush, just like putting the brush on there and then doing it that way. It needs to just go right on the eye. And I'm just going to take my BH Cosmetics number 9 brush, and I'm just going to like do what I would do with a normal shadow and just try to like kind of buff that out a little bit. And I am going to do the same thing on the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did pretty much the exact same thing on the other eye, and I don't see any like major creasing or anything like that. It's just, it is hard to manipulate that purplish, pinkish, magenta color, Mauve Girl. And I think it's because these dry down really fast. So I am a really big fan of Running Naked, the one that's right here and right here. I think it goes on really smooth, and I don't think it dries down as fast as Mauve Girl, which is the one on the outer corner. I really wanted the outer corner and the under eye to really match up, because that's extremely important. And I caught myself in one of my videos like rushing through things, and it wasn't lined up, and it drove me batshit crazy. So we're gonna move right on. Business as usual. So I'm gonna finish my eyes later, a little bit later, finish them off, but I'm gonna move on to the next step. I like to put on brightening powder underneath my eyes, and that's why I didn't get a translucent powder. I decided to get a different kind of powder, a light powder that would really brighten up the under eye area so that I looked more awake for days that I don't get a lot of sleep due to work and filming and whatever else, you know, real life shit. I got the Maybelline New York Super Stay Full Coverage Powder Foundation. And this one says 102 Fair Porcelain. And it looks like this. I'm holding it back because if I don't, then my ring light glares. And you open it up, you got your little powder, and then I think there's something underneath here. Oh, look, 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 look. You get a little mirror. And then you get one of these guys, which I rarely use, but you never know. What I'm going to use is what I use to brush off my bake, which is my Morphe M536 brush. Any kind of brush that you feel comfortable with brushing off your bake. This is probably going to be a good brush for that as well. But we're going to try this to see what happens when I put it underneath my eyes, to see if it brightens up my eyes a little bit. So I'm just going to dip into this, tap off, and let's see what happens. And I know this is a foundation, but it doesn't matter. I wanted a brightening powder. I mean, my under eyes are already pretty bright. Since this is such a light color, I think this will do the job. So this is definitely a yay. I know it probably looks insane right now, but that's because we don't have any bronzer or anything else on right now. I'm going to move on to blush and bronzer. So this is not a new bronzer to me, but I don't think that I've ever used it on my channel. I may have, I may not have. This is a very well-known bronzer, and it is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. Once again, Physicians Formula. And it is in the shade Bronzer. And I'm going to use this just because when I was looking for bronzers, I wanted to get a specific bronzer, but it was sold out. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm planning on getting it in the future and reviewing it for you guys. So I'm just going to slap this on. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the bronzer that's left over on the brush, and I do use the BH Cosmetics number 2 brush for my bronzer, and I think this would work really well with the butter bronzer. The BH Cosmetics number 4 brush, ooh girl, this would work really well with it, but I'm just like so used to using this one, so I'm just gonna take what's left over on this and just go on the nose. And then I am going to take some more translucent powder. And like I said, I'm using the Cover FX powder for my baking, my setting, all of that. And I'm going to take my Morphe highlight and contour sponge, and I'm just going to press that right around the edges of my nose, because I want to cut out my nose. I want to contour my nose. Okay, so we're just gonna let that sit for a little bit, and I'm gonna put blush on. And you guys know that I absolutely love this brand, Milani. Milani is such an amazing brand, you guys. Their products are so pigmented and so, like, their highlighters are stunning. Their blushes, you can get baked blush, or you can get their powder blushes. The brand is awesome. So I could not control myself, and I got new, so I have not tried this yet. I got 2 new blushes from Milani. So I got the Milani Baked Blush, and this is in the shade Bella Bellini, and it looks like this. It kind of looks like Luminoso, right? You guys know that I love Luminoso. So you open it up, looks like this. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm like overwhelmed. And then I got another one of the powder blushes, and this one is Romantic Rose. Looks like this. And I have one of these, and it's called Tea Rose, and I love it. So let's try both of them. Why not? So I'm going to start out with the Romantic Rose. I am just going to wait for the pigment. Yep, there it is. Never fails. I actually like this color a little bit more than the Tea Rose powder blush that I have. This one is, I could see it like a more like a everyday kind of use. The Tea Rose is a little bit like too pink for me, but I still love it. I do, I still love it. Wow, wow, you guys, wow. And I'm just gonna take the baked blush that I got, and this is again Bella Bellini. And I'm just going to take my blush brush, and I'm going to go right over that. Wow, this one looks crazy pigmented. I am scared. Oh. Oh. This one has gold in it, and you cannot deny it, okay? Wow, I'm just blown away by the pigment of these blushes. I'm blown away by these. I want to turn my light down a little bit more so you guys can see what this really looks like. Whoa. Look at that. Girl, come on. But yeah, don't sit on Milani. It's a great brand. So I also got, we're going to dive right into the next product. What the, like, really? I got another highlighter. I have Milani Afterglow. So to add to my collection, I got Milani Sun Glow, and it looks like this. So I am just going to take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I am just going to spray my sponge. And I am just going to dip into Sun Glow. with the bottom part of my Beauty blender. I put way more on. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see it. It's just because of the blush that I put on is also very gold. Like the goldest of golds. Whoa. Okay. You guys can see it? Yes. Yes, yes. I always put a little bit like on my nose, but not usually that much and that far in, but we're gonna fix the nose anyway. But whoa, that is crazy. And I just want to do a little swatch for you guys, just because I did put on the baked blush that had gold in it. I didn't realize the gold reflect that was gonna be in that. So Romantic Rose, this is the highlighter, Milani Sun Glow. And then the baked blush, I think deserves a swatch as well because it's just ridiculous. You just like literally hit a gold mine with this blush. Right here is the Milani baked blush in the shade Bella Bellini. Woo, girl. And let me just like cover up that gold so you can just see how gold this really is. Like, my goodness. Okay. So I'm just going to take, I'm actually just going to take my big brush, my BH Cosmetics #1 brush. I'm going to take a little bit of the Cover FX powder and I'm just going to dip that in. And I'm just going to lightly like tap over this so it's not as dramatic. Because if I start blending, it's going to start moving things. So I'm just going to lightly tap over this. And here, and here. And then I'm just going to finish my nose contour. I've learned that by trying new things on my channel, I've actually run into some products that I really like and I'm now using on a daily basis. Whereas if I didn't have a channel and I wasn't trying things for you guys, I wouldn't be using those products. I got a new mascara. It is the Maybelline New York Very Black Lash Sensational Luscious Mascara. Looks like this. Let's see what the wand looks like. Ooh, look at that. That's neat. See, my other wand is way more fluffy. I feel like this is gonna give me like kind of like spider lashes. So I'm gonna slap this on really quick and I will be right back with you guys. Okay, mascara is on, mascara is dry. I really like this mascara. I don't know if you guys remember, but they used to sell something very similar to this and it was like spider lashes and everybody, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of my friends didn't like it because it really separated your lashes and made them literally look like spider legs. I loved it. I was looking for that. I could not find it, but this is, I would say pretty close to that. I have pretty long lashes, so I could wear this on the daily and get away with it. I am going to put it on the bottom. It's just the top I want to make sure is completely dry, and I actually am going to put on some false lashes, and these are new. And you guys know that I have been messing around with Kiss lashes, so I got new Kiss lashes, and they are called Midnight, and they look like this. I am going to pop these bad boys on. I will be right back with you guys. Okay, you guys, we are back and I do have the lashes on by Kiss and they are called Midnight. Apparently they are new. I did have to manipulate these a little bit. They're new, of course. Every time you get a new pair of lashes, you have to manipulate them. You have to make sure that the longer side is out here, not in here, so you're not looking wonky, but we are, looks like we're good to go. So to finish everything off, one item that I did get was a matte liquid lipstick. I am just going to put lip liner on really quick. And what I'm going to do is just fill in here, 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 here. So the outsides of my lips. This is Gerard Cosmetics in the shade Nude, this lip pencil. And I'm going to take the lipstick that I got, the Miracle Matte Lip by Flower Beauty. And this is in the shade Almost Nude. Well, let me tell you, this is nuder than nude. I think this would look great on me if I had a tan, and it would also look really good on people with darker skin tones. I'm just gonna put it in the middle. Of my lips. And then I just kind of take my finger and blot it. And that is the finished look. Because this shade by itself is extremely nude. So if you put something a little bit darker underneath of it, you can still make it work. I just want to do a swatch for you guys to show you how nude and bright pink this truly is. See that? I don't know if you can actually like seriously see how pink that is and how nude that is. I like the formula. The only thing is, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, when I wore it by itself, it did give me like dog mouth / whole lips, and I don't like that. I just heard about Flower Beauty because Drew Barrymore, it's her brand. I didn't even know. When I bought the liquid lip, I was just like, oh, Flower Beauty, like this seems like a really cool brand. I had no idea it was Drew Barrymore's brand. So no tea, no shade. I'm just giving you guys the truth about that in particular liquid lip. It did give me dog mouth, and I don't like that. So I just kind of combined it with my favorite brand of lipstick, which is Gerard Cosmetics, and you guys know this. As a finishing touch, I told you guys I was going to finish this look off. I'm going to take this highlighter. Let me know what you guys think about these products. I didn't dislike anything. I'm actually excited about a lot of these things. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. But that is it, you guys. That is everything. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.